shit there.
Cd&Sam podcast episode something in the hell. I think I counted it the other day. We're like close to 60, which is pretty cool because I remember saying in like episode like 8 or something, like imagine if I can say like Cd&Sam podcast episode like 75, and we're almost there. So that's cool. I figure we'll probably be
Mhm.
there by the end of the year. Um so yes, thank
We
you for
will
joining
be
us.
there by the end of the year. So
Yes, we will. Click that red subscribe button. I'll shamelessly plug it. We're here with obviously my co-host Connor Donnelly, and we're welcoming in back our star guest, the Ginge Brock McMinn,
Yes, sir.
back
How
on the
we doing?
Brock,
podcast.
How we doing?
freaking
So we are
chilling.
we
Who
are
that?
here we are here today to discuss the greatest 2 week run I think any of us have ever seen in Saints history, perhaps outside of our 2018 year. Um, so let's get into it. I'll start with you, Brock, the guest. What do you just general takes on the first 2 weeks?
Uh, I said it before the pod. This is the most fun I've had watching the Saints game. And I'm actually looking at the 2018 schedule right now. This is better than the first two games because if you remember, the first game that year was the debacle, the
The Ryan
Fitzmagic game.
Fitzpatrick, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, this has been amazing. Clint Kubiak for president. Uh, we need to build him a statue and
Already.
sign him long term, please.
Mhm.
Don't let somebody take him.
Throw him the house. He's no, I mean it's obvious. Kubiak, I mean, you saw it with the first play to Shaheed against Carolina. That was the first play, right? Or like the first
No,
drive.
it's
Or
second
first
drive.
drive. Yeah.
First drive,
Second drive.
yeah.
That was second drive. Second drive. Second drive.
No, first series, Brock. Get it
Uh,
together.
the first series was a run that Kamara.
No, I'm talking about against
Yeah.
Carolina.
No, we're talking about,
Oh.
yeah. Get it together, Brock.
Yeah, so against Carolina, I mean, it was evident. Okay, Brock has left. Um, no, I mean the motion, Taysom Hill, Rashid Shaheed in the backfield, at the same time. I mean, last year, what we saw, Taysom would just get the ball and run straight. Kamara inside zone when Kamara is best, outside working with space. So I mean, off these 2 weeks, I would sign Kubiak to a 75-year contract and build a statue for him because the Saints are 2-0 and just routed the best, quote unquote, best defense in the league. So on that, Sam, I'll kick it to you.
Yeah, I remember reading an article before the start of the season, and they had our O line maybe projected as the worst in the league. I don't say maybe. I
Saw
mean, like they
that.
thought,
Hmm.
like they thought maybe that we were the worst team in the league. And the quote from Micah Parsons yesterday, after the game, in regards to the Saints' protection schemes, he said, "I felt like I was running through a maze," and that's coming from probably the best pass rusher in the league right now. Aaron Donald retired. So how we go from the worst O line in the league to giving up one sack against obviously the Panthers aren't a great team, but they have a pretty good defensive front, and then obviously Dallas giving up one sack in those two games is really profound, I think, and that's the biggest thing. Like we knew coming into the season, like we have a good defense, probably
Hmm.
maybe a top 10 defense if they play well, and
Right.
then offensively some decent skill position players. Derek Carr is a competent quarterback, but um, just all about the protection up front. And to me, that's been the big thing of how we've scored 91 points in these two games.
It seems like our skill guys were kind of like really flying under the radar because the Saints have just been so blah the last couple of years. Like everybody was saying Kamara's washed. We just weren't using him correctly. And I think that's obvious now. I mean, people are saying he's washed. Kamara has what, 4 or 5 touchdowns in 2 weeks? He had six total last year.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think it's clear, like watching the first 2 weeks, that Alvin Kamara still got it if you put him in a good
Oh
offense.
yeah,
And
easy.
obviously we've just been flying in the first 2 weeks. So uh, yeah, but everyone though, I mean, you look at Rashid Shaheed was kind of like a sneaky player this year that you might draft late in fantasy round with some upside, and he's just been fantastic. He's
Okay,
one of the fastest guys in the league, and Derek Carr is those deep balls in games 1 and 2
is
out of this
Shaheed
world.
just a deep threat or is he like a legit receiver now? Because I
Brock,
still
I'll go
don't
to
really
you.
know how to gauge him.
Yeah, I mean, I look at him as a deep threat, but I mean, we use him On like, I remember the one that was, I think the first drive, the crucial third down, we hit him on a crossing route.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
I would, I can't, I mean, I still consider him a deep threat, but I mean, he can still, I mean, that's those stats right there are pretty darn good for first year or first 2 games, but we'll see how he keeps progressing.
Yeah. I
He,
mean, see, he only has 7 receptions, but he has 180 yards. So the guy's doing something.
Yeah, I mean, like there's a good number of guys in the league where like I think of it like maybe he's like a Tyreek Hill type, like Tyreek Hill earlier in the year. Like Tyreek Hill is primarily because you think of him, he's going to catch the deep ball, but um, does a lot else more. And we used Shaheed. I want to say Shaheed might have got 3 carries yesterday. I know he had 2. We ran him out straight from the backfield one time, and then he seems
Mhm.
to be like our jet sweep guy. So he's just another weapon in the offense that we use in a really versatile way. Obviously, we have Taysom Hill and um, Alvin Kamara is one of the best receiving backs in the league, but we just have a lot of versatile weapons in the offense that we can run at a million different positions. We can run them out wide. We can run Taysom Hill as the fullback, and I think it causes a lot of issues for defenses. And when you um, finally have a good offensive coordinator, you see what it does. So I'll pose a next question to y'all. Is it that Clint Kubiak is this good, or that Pete Carmichael was that bad?
I think it's got to be Kubiak's this good. Carmichael was awful, don't get me wrong, but we've scored 91 points in 2 games. 91 points in 2 games. Sam, we have scored over 40 in 2 games. Yeah, we played the Panthers, but we also played the Cowboys in Dallas. So I think both answers are correct, but Kubiak is that good, bro.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I think it's kind of weird because like at the end of the year last year, when our like Carmichael for some reason only decided to open up the playbook and we put up 40 on the Falcons. I don't know where that was beginning of the year. I don't know if that was just him just being mad that, he's leaving after this year, but like or Kubiak was calling the plays from San Francisco last year. I don't know. But either way, this is like we gotta start talking about this team as a legitimate Super Bowl contender. And I know I'm probably gonna
Oh, I'm not there, buddy.
If we
Sam,
go ahead, if we go and beat Philly by 2 scores, then
are y'all watching the game right now? These two teams are not good. The
I know they're
Philly
mid. They're okay. But that's
like
why I'm like we should honest to God, I think we should handle business against Philly.
and I told
Without
Connor
AJ
this
Brown,
Sam, I told Connor this earlier, and I'm sure I know I'm gonna get some heat for this, but you look at week 4 or 5, whenever we play Kansas City, and I know
it's next week
you're probably
after.
rolling your eyes right now, Sam. I
I
can't
know,
see
I
you.
know where this is going.
You're probably rolling it. I'm not saying we're winning the game. Just let me put that out there right now. But Pacheco's out. They only have 2 receivers. I'm confident in our secondary, and Kelsey can't catch a cold right now. I'm not saying we're winning the game because it is a Monday night in Kansas City, but I
Shout
will
out
not be
Pacheco.
surprised.
I love you.
Hey, prayers up for Pacheco, but I will not be surprised if we manage to pull that game out. That's all I'm saying. I'm
That I
picking
mean, look, Kansas City's one dimensional. They're
exactly.
one dimensional after now that Pacheco's out. So I mean, look, we get a few stops. Casey's defense is definitely prone to some big plays. So I'm not saying we're gonna win, like Ginger said. It's definitely possible. It is definitely
Uh,
possible.
I
we
bet
have two.
Sam, I know what you're about to say, and I bet you were saying the same thing before this Cowboys game.
I mean, yes, but like I've been here before with my sports teams, and we get out to like really good starts. I'm just not there yet. It's
Elaborate.
great.
Give me an example.
Yeah, please,
An
because I'm
example. Oh, okay. I mean, y'all don't watch soccer. Last year,
Oh,
my soccer team went the first 10 games unbeaten. They
Tottenham?
won. Yeah, Tottenham. They were the top of the league through like two months, and
Blue.
ended up getting fifth. But my point being is I've been here. I'm not going to do it. My prediction or my hope at the start of the season was that we started in these first 5 games going 2-3. I now hope we go 3-2. I don't think we have any chance of beating the Chiefs in Kansas City. I'll say that now. We win 2 weeks and y'all are calling the Chiefs one dimensional. That's absurd. Um,
I
but I
mean,
think
who's going to be running the ball for him? Carson Steele?
it doesn't matter. It's Andy Reid. We're not beating. If we beat the
It's
Chiefs in
Clint
Kansas City,
Kubiak.
if we beat the Chiefs in Kansas City, I'll say that we're Super Bowl contenders, but it's not happening. Um,
Okay, all right.
then
What if we go into that game, lose, but like a close, like the Bengals just lost to
Yeah,
them.
like the Bengals just lost.
A
I
game
mean,
winning game.
if we're 4-0 and we play a really good game with Kansas City, I'll put us there. But gonna I'm not buying the hype just yet. I think we got a good chance to
You're
win
not
one of our
drinking the
next two.
Kool-Aid?
No. I think we got a good chance to win one of our next two games, and that sits that. I mean, if we sit 3-2, and we're going into a run of play where we play
Easy.
teams like
Easy.
we play the Broncos, the Chargers, the Panthers. That's all in a row. Like for me, yeah, I want to start 3-2, and then we have a lot of easy games that I say, oh, we win maybe 4 out of 5 against these easy teams, and then um, I think the season really. I put it down to like 4 games. We have the Eagles, the Chargers, um, who else? It's Eagles, Chargers, Rams, and Packers. And I think depending on how we do in those games will be kind of where the season goes. I figure
The
outside of
Rams
those
defense
games,
is awful.
The Rams offense will be
yeah,
bad now because they Cooper Cup and Puka. I mean, by week 13, they might be back. But
Week 13, they might be back, but their defense is atrocious. Kyler exposed them last week or yesterday. But ooh. um, so I'm just saying, Philadelphia, call it now. What are we going, Brock?
do I ride this train out?
Don't listen to Sam. What do you think?
Well, no, regardless of what Sam said, Sam, you're great, but this team's bound for a letdown. But I don't think it's gonna be against Philly.
And
Okay,
Sam, look, I'm not disagreeing with you because as New Orleans sports fans with the Pelicans and with the Saints, obviously we have been devastated, with having false hope. But I don't know why I think this is different, but I could be wrong. Um, anyway, so sorry to cut you off, bro.
we had Sean Payton and Drew Brees here for a million years, and they couldn't win another Super Bowl. Now we got Derek Carr
Clint
and
Kubiak.
Dennis Allen. I know Clint Kubiak. He's done a fantastic job, and they're playing great, but I'm not buying it
Yet.
yet. Now,
What?
if
What?
you go and you win by 2 touchdowns against Philadelphia this week, and I'll say, yeah, we're probably right there in the NFC after the Niners. I'd say we could probably
Okay,
compete with anyone, but
look at these ticket prices
I
for
was
a
just
12
about to say
o'clock
that.
game.
I was
but the
just about
dome.
to say that.
Okay,
Yes.
did y'all
The,
see in Dallas the Saints parade?
Oh my God.
I did see that.
They
That
did it.
was
Yeah.
funny.
They did the same thing to us a few years back, but they did it on Bourbon Street. I
Oh,
saw that
really?
today. Yeah. So it's kind of returning the favor.
We smoked them. All right, Brock. Oh, that's a voice crack.
Look,
Whoa.
Okay. All right, we're back to that. Brock, so you have the Saints beating Philly?
Yeah. Home game after we just put up 91 points in 2 games. The dome's gonna be pretty.
Ranking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sam, what you got?
um, it's gonna be a really close game. I don't even know if I want to pick it. It's gonna be a good game. I will say, like, for as pessimistic as I'm being, this is the most excited I've been to go into the Superdome since Drew Brees was going to be our quarterback. So Dome's going to be rocking. It's going to be a good game. I think I'll take the Saints. I'm not going to pick against us the way we're playing right now. And like you guys said, I don't know if the Eagles are a great team. I think they're good. Um, Ultimately, it's probably going to come down to whether or not we can stop a running quarterback, which is yet to be seen with Dennis Allen as OC. I mean, we hit or not OC DC, but
Yeah, you're right.
we've had much better teams. Like you remember in was it 2019 something like that, when we lost to the Eagles. Like rookie Jalen Hurts,
That was
that was a bad
2021.
game. 2021, yeah. That was a bad game though. So
That was.
it's going to come down to that really. I expect the offense to put up a good number of points. We could from 91 points through 2 weeks, but I'll take the Saints close.
I'll take the Saints in a shootout. It's going to be a high scoring game. And the Saints defense is good. I mean, it's just our kryptonite has been running quarterbacks, and Jalen Hurts epitomizes that.
That just
So,
keeps giving me PTSD to the Desmond Ritter game last year.
oh my God.
It was at
Desmond
That
Ridder.
game, that game was lost on the Derek Carr pick six. We win that game without that play.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
Um,
Where is he now? Where's Ritter now?
he got
he
cut.
was with the
He's
Cardinals
on the Cardinals.
briefly.
Right? Yeah,
He's
he's on
still
the
in the
practice
Cardinals.
squad.
Okay.
He's on their practice
Um,
squad.
hate
Wow.
Desmond Ritter. He's so bad. I think we do have to talk about the Saints secondary. Like we were just hitting dudes yesterday.
Oh my, Will Harris. We were talking about
Stud.
this. Where did he come from?
Sam, do you know
I
we
don't
were
know.
yeah, we were talking about that in English. No idea where he came from.
Yeah.
Just
Now
land a boom. Like,
Alontae Taylor yesterday, obviously he had 3 sacks in week one, but he had I think 2 plays where like they got some space on the outside and he just got off his blocker and smoked a dude. Like
he's a really good
he's at a
tackling DB.
he's at a really our secondary is playing at a really high level and they're playing with an attitude right now. I
Tyron
think we got
Matthew
a good
too.
Oh my
Except for
God.
yeah,
that
we got a
debacle with Cd&Lam, but
that was a little 2017 esque of us.
shh, brought me flashbacks.
Yeah, it did. Um No, they're playing with an attitude. We got a good mix of veterans and young guys in there, and everything yesterday was without Marshawn as well. Um, I I'm very encouraged by the defense. I think I would say if I had one position to pick where we look a little bit soft would be defensive tackle. Like I don't think we're getting a whole lot of push up the middle on our
We
four-man
aren't.
front.
Yeah, you're right.
We got a lot of really good edge rushers. Obviously, like Cam Jordan, Chase Young, Carl Granderson is probably our best position, you would say, coming into the season. But
Chase Young seems to
Breesy's
wreak havoc on every play.
yeah, but Breesy's got to step up. He missed a few tackles
He forced
yesterday
a
that
fumble,
cost us some plays. He did, yeah.
and Chase Young
Um,
should have just fallen on it, but it's okay.
oh
That
yeah, that was
was
that play. That was bad. But yeah, we need some push on our four-man front. That's going to be a big thing, obviously, against a running quarterback like Jalen Hurts and with Saquon Barkley in the backfield as well. But defense very encouraging as well. I think that's something that a lot of Saints fans will overlook is that yes, we've scored 91 points, but we've also given up 29.
29's not bad though.
Well, I know that's my point. Though, like I think the Saints fans will overlook how well the defense has performed.
Yeah, and also, I mean, like Dallas they were throwing like the whole time, and they only got 3 points in that second half.
Yeah,
So, I mean, there's something to be
it's
said for that. But
it's the way we're moving the ball on offense too. It's like every drive, like we're hitting you with
it's
like 7 minute drives, and if we're not, it's deep ball to Shaheed. Um, we're just, I mean, our starting offense has 15 drives, and we've scored on all 15 of them. So there's not too much bad I can say about that.
except for that pick. But
You missed that one. Derek Carr for MVP though.
yeah, exactly. I gotta give it to Aikman and or no, not Aikman. Brady. He he said it perfectly. It was like the Saints never really got to third and more than 5.
Yeah,
Always on second down, we would pick the first down up, or like 3rd and 2. I remember it was like a 3rd and short, and we just threw a little crosser to Olave for like 15 yards. So
yeah. All right, I'll pose a question, and maybe we'll leave with this. But if you had to pick it right now, what is the Saints' record when we sit here after Week 18?
the back
Connor.
half of our
Yeah,
schedule is really easy.
yeah.
Like we got Green Bay in here in Tampa.
Uh, hold on. I don't think we can do this until we see like the quote unquote letdown game, because it's bound to happen.
No,
I
that's the point though. You got to pick it now.
All right, Connor, you go. I'm gonna go through the schedule, see what I think.
All right, so I'm just gonna quickly run through. I think after week 6, we'll be 4-2 with
Okay.
losses to Kansas City and Tampa.
Okay, that's
And then
acceptable.
so we're gonna be 4-2, and then we're gonna win the next 4. Win the next 5. There's no way we lose to Denver, Los Angeles, Carolina, Atlanta. We're gonna split because I had them losing up here, but or no, I had them winning up here. So lose this game. So that's 3 losses through week 11. So we're 8-3 at week 11.
It's ambitious.
I mean, look at the schedule. It's doable.
It's the NFL though.
I understand that, but Cleveland has looked awful. Atlanta, I think we're going to split. I mean, I think that's kind
That's
of
fair. Yeah,
consensus.
yeah.
Carolina, I'm not even going to touch on that. Chargers, I think we're the better team.
Yeah, they got Brock.
Denver,
The Carolina has Brock's cousin at quarterback now, so
yeah, okay. But Denver is awful. And I mean, like, look, Sam, I mean, I could see us getting 12 wins. Really?
it's realistic. I'll say I don't think 12 wins is out of the picture when you look at you look at Vegas,
If we
Washington,
get
New
three,
York.
if we win one more game by week 6, I think we're sitting pretty. One. We literally just need to win one.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So
Brock, what do you think?
Hold up, I'm almost done here. All right, so I think I agree with Connor. I think we're 4-2 in week 6 with losses to Atlanta and Kansas City.
Okay.
So 4-2. We win the next 3. 4. Win the next 5. I think we beat Cleveland. So that puts
Cleveland's
us at
terrible.
that puts us
Jameis
at
might be starting by then.
that,
Jameis!
that might change my pick because I can just I'm
That
joking.
would be the letdown game. If Jameis played Cleveland week 11, mark my words. If Jameis is playing, that's the letdown game.
Yeah. So that would put us at 9-2. Okay, I don't know if I can put it.
You say that, but it is so easy for the Saints to do that, bro.
I know. Wait, no, 8-3. My bad, 8-3, because I had us losing
All right,
Atlanta.
8-3. Yeah. 8-3.
Nine
Sorry.
and we're beating unless the Rams are fully healthy. I think we beat them 9-3. Next 2 games are a breeze. So 11-3. Jesus Christ. Oh, I think we lose to Green Bay because Jordan Love will be back in Lambeau in December.
Yeah, gotta give that one to him.
So 11-4.
And
Oh
then
God.
you
And then
had
I think
us
I think we
splitting the
beat
next 2.
yeah.
Because you had us beating Tampa Bay earlier.
So 12-5. That's doable.
Okay.
And I could
Yeah.
Jesus. I never thought I oh God, I love Coach Kubiak. Yeah.
I'll say 10-7. It's my call.
Where are
So
I'm
your
nothing
just
has
saying
changed. So
hold on.
nothing has changed
Where are your
since
7
the
losses?
beginning of the
Please
year.
tell me. List your 7
my
losses.
7 I mean, I look at it. Tampa Bay is really good this year. At least as if we're gonna say the Saints are really good, we have to say Tampa's really good, right?
Yeah.
I think we say so. We're saying we're losing 1 to Tampa. We're saying we're losing 1 to Atlanta. We all agree with that, correct?
Yeah.
Um,
5 more
I think we're
losses, Sam.
Yeah, please.
so I think we're losing to Kansas City.
Fair.
Green Bay.
Yeah, we're losing to Green Bay.
4.
I stand by the Saints losing to Las Vegas in week 17. I stand by this take. You gotta stand for something in this world, Brock.
Giants making the playoffs in 21. Anyway.
Yeah.
That late in the
Where were
season,
you?
the Raiders are going to be checked out. They're not going to be good. The Saints are going to be fighting for a potential 1 seed. Never thought I'd say that in 2024. We're going to come out,
Um,
especially at home. At home, Derek
Derek
Carr
Carr
revenge game.
revenge game? Oh
I
my
You
still
don't think
God.
believe that for no reason we're gonna lose to the Rams. Um, and
One more.
looking at looking at a run of Denver, the Chargers, Carolina, and Cleveland, I think it's idealistic to say that we win all 4 of them. It's the NFL; you can lose to any team on any given week. So I'll say that we lose one of those.
except the Panthers. There's I like hold
Not the
on.
Panthers. No, the Panthers. It's like they're the White Sox of the NFL.
It's actually like
It's
when
barely the NFL at this point.
y'all keep. I'm gonna go look up the Panthers schedule and see if I can even find a win for them. Like
Sam,
actually,
that is the hyper pessimistic view. I
And I have them
think.
at 10 wins. Y'all should feel good about that.
And as Saints fans, or being the Saints, we wouldn't make the playoffs with 10 wins. Just saying.
oh, man.
Yeah, but
Seattle would get in.
yeah, as I at the start of the year I predicted this to go 9-8, and I thought we would lose to the Cowboys. We beat the Cowboys for 2-0, so I'll pick us at 10-7.
Whatever pays the bills, Sammy.
Oh my God. Okay, sorry to interrupt. The Panthers back half of the schedule is okay. So their bye week's week 11. After that, they have Kansas City,
Ooh,
Tampa, Philly, Dallas,
ooh,
Arizona, Tampa, Atlanta.
Ugh.
ooh.
Oh my God.
No, it's not
Bunch
looking
of
good.
free wins for the opposition.
They could beat the Giants. The Giants are atrocious. That's a
No,
London game.
that's gonna be a good game.
Toilet bowl.
That's the
Wake up early. Tune into Daniel Jones versus probably by then back to Bryce Young because the Panthers will have given up on any sense of winning.
So is Bryce Young's officially a bust now, huh?
I mean, he's been benched in week 3 of his second season in the NFL. I think that's a yes.
Feel bad for him.
He seems like a good guy, but he just can't
And
play
the thing is,
football.
the Texans would have done the same thing had they had the first
I
overall
don't
pick.
know. I don't know. Apparently, the Panthers, like there were a lot of people in the organization that had wanted Stroud, and the owner was the one who wanted Bryce Young.
I mean,
I
it's
mean,
fair. You picked the guy who won the Heisman at Bama.
yeah, I mean, but like, look at the two guys, man. CJ Stroud's a unit. What is he like?
Yeah.
6'3", 6'4", got a
He's a
cannon of an
beast.
arm. And Bryce Young, there's not nothing there. Like, I think he's got good feet. I think he's got decent arm talent. He just can't throw on the run. He has
Short. He's
no.
small.
He's short.
Small
He
hands. He
doesn't.
can't catch the ball.
He can't catch the ball. He doesn't really have any pocket presence or awareness for that matter.
Give me your Stephen
It
A.
looked
impression of Kwame Brown on Bryce Young, Sam.
Kwame Brown. He's too short. He can't stand in the pocket. He looks like me playing Madden. He got one progression. He's not there. You throw it away every time. But he does look like me playing Madden on a real note, though. Like it's like me playing Madden. Like I run slants every play, and like if that guy's not there over the middle, shit happens, and that is the Bryce Young experience. He's got one progression, and that is it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think that's a good one to end on. Any last thoughts, takes? What's going on?
How much time is left in this?
We got
We
time.
want to we want to dabble
Oh,
on
I
episode 2 a bit.
I do have to go, fellas. I
Oh, we got
apologize.
10
Ah,
minutes. Yeah. I got to study for AP World
all right, all
anyway.
right,
So
Nerd,
you shut up.
nerd,
No, you shut
nerd,
up. No, hey, you
nerd.
shut up. Freaking, you got to go too, Sam.
Yeah, I do. Well, it's just because it's my mom's computer, and I think she's trying to like watch shows or something on this while my dad like hogs the TV and watches Monday Night Football.
Aw, so nice of you, Sam.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Can we do a segment, random Saints player in history to end it, please? I talked to Connor about this. I have a good one.
Okay. Didn't I know yours, Brock?
Mm-hmm.
Chris Banjo.
Oh,
Too
Chris
easy.
Banjo is such a good one. All right, I'll go. Let's go. Justin Hardy.
That was
I
gonna
like
be
that.
that was gonna be
Good
mine.
poll.
I'm not gonna lie.
Good poll. That's a good
Well,
poll.
in honor of absolutely whooping up on the Cowgirls, Des Bryant was once a Saint,
He was.
It's true.
a
He was.
span of a week. But yeah, that's
Who
mine.
dat?
And what y'all remember about Kobe Fleener?
Oh
Oh
my
my
God, tight
God.
end. Big Kobe Fleener.
Oh,
People had big hopes for Kobe.
Ben Watson.
Ben
Big one.
Ben Watson is
was
not random. Ben Watson's a stud.
he was a good player.
Saints legend. Should have got a ring here.
Kevin White.
Anyways, oh yeah, that's a good one.
Those were
No,
dark days. All right.
no, no,
The tr-
no, no,
the Trevor Simeon to Kevin White connection was electric.
We
known
watched that, dude. We really watched that.
known Saints receiver Austin Carr. Let me just put that out
Yes,
there.
there you go. Number
Hey,
8.
he caught a touchdown in the playoffs. So you can't hate on Austin Carr.
Well, I'm not hating. I love the guy. A lot of grit, runs his routes well.
Why is that, Ginger? Why is that?
All right.
All right. Let's
All
wrap
right.
this up.
Thank you for listening. If you got all the way through, once again, click the red button. We just hit 100 subscribers. Yeah.
Shout out Trent. I know you're listening.
Yeah. Shout out to Trent. I know he's probably
Trent
made it through the end.
Trent knows ball.
Trent knows ball. He'll be back here at some point. I know y'all miss him.
Mhm.
All the viewers. All right. Anyways, thank you and cue the outro.
Sam
Sam
and
and
CD.
CD.
CD and Sam.
CD and Sam. That might have been the worst outro ever.
Yeah, that wasn't good. Anyway, goodbye.